The hair dye policies in school. We all know these and how annoying they can be at times. Why are these policies in place? Today, I'll be giving my opinion on why they really shouldn't be here. These were not easy to find. My guess is that people are scared to share their stories just because there's a chance that they could get sued, but I don't know the court system well enough to know that. Hair dye policies are so extensive and absurd. For instance, a teacher had to leave a classroom that she was teaching in because her hair was dyed, preventing her from teaching the students. She had even used it as a part of a lesson to teach the scientific method. The hair dye, of course. She wrote an article telling her story, and there are lines in it that I can relate with. Such as, despite copious research, I could find no scientific studies to support that any hair color has any negative impact on student learning, behavior, or memory retention. I relate with that because while I was researching the facts and other things about hair dye policies and just hair dye in general, I found no scientific studies or evidence to support that hair dye hinders the learning in any sense. However, it happens to hinder students' learning by sending them out of the classroom and suspending/expelling them. For this part, I got the opinion of our own principal and my drama teacher at our school, and both of them agreed that these hair dye policies are needed, but not as strict as they are. To sum up what my principal said, some would see it as hair dyeing of any color could be a distraction. He doesn't see it as a big concern, however. For him, he was scared of what the image for our school would be, especially at charity events and many other things. Along with these, he said that it could eliminate problems, but also cause some. My drama teacher's opinion was, hair color doesn't matter. You could have purple hair and still learn the same. She said that she doesn't think that kids should be punished for hair dye since it's experimenting and it's giving them freedom in what they want to do. Students want to be able to express themselves more. Ways that they can do that is with hair dye and drawing and many other things, but some students get tired of drawing or tired of using other coping mechanisms and choose for more extreme things, such as hair dye. With hair dye, it allows more creative freedom for students like that, students who could be going through a lot and would like to express themselves just a little bit more with what they do. Now, I'm not saying that hair dye policies should be totally removed, but I'm saying they should not be as strict as they are, or the rules should be a little bit more obvious of what they are. You can't put quotations over natural. Maybe bring the limits out a bit more with the strands of hair that students can dye, because when it comes to stuff like that, having such small strands makes it hard to notice, are they breaking this rule? And if they aren't, and you send them out, you're hindering their learning. It isn't good for the school, it isn't good for your school's image as well. And if you're going to put hair dye policies in place, please explain to students why they were put in place as they are, other than a few minor things. Of course, this isn't a stab at anyone, so don't take it like that. What I'm trying to explain is that hair dye policies aren't needed. They hinder students' creativeness, and if schools say they are about creativity and what they want students to be more creative, or they want students to be exceptional in what they do, then maybe taking these hair dye policies away or not making them as strict as they are would help. Welcome to the end card. What I do here is make YouTube videos, sometimes for school and sometimes not. This was one of those that was for school, and in this little end card I'm going to explain what PBL is. Of course, you can stay if you want to, but of course you don't have to. Welcome, this is the end card. In here I'm going to explain what I do and why this video was made. What I do is I'm an amateur voice actor, and maybe I'll post things on YouTube sometime soon. And I post things for school sometimes. This was one of those school-based things. What this was for was a class I'm in called project-based learning. What project-based learning is and intends to do is help students learn at their own pace, and it's hands-on. So it makes it better for students who want to express themselves a little bit more with more creative freedom, one thing that I talked about a lot in this video. Now, I talk about PBL a lot more because honestly, it's so much deeper than just how I can explain it. But I'm going to leave you guys with my tiny explanation because I can't make this end card too long. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you leave a like, and I hope you subscribe. And with that, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Shadow Blitz signing out.
Everybody wanna claim they the hardest. If you ain't on a team, then I made you a target. Talk slick, put the brains in the carpet. Damn shame, turn the beige into scarlet. The rose face killer or not. Don't you ever think I wouldn't put a bullet in the for mine? I rep play nice records, they might go reckless. Aim nice, text fillet you like breakfast.